Hey guys, it is Zesty Bros again. I remember showing you the new updates video. This is the places to hide. So I'm going to show you places to hide in Prison Break. And now some of them are in plain sight, and a little more OP, really. Some are a little more downgraded. Some are just out there, you know? And some are just, basic. You'll learn them immediately. There's a rule to how I pick out places to hide, so, everyone can have a different place, I'm sure I'll get comments, there's more places to hide, or there's more places to run and to hide off for a second. But really, I have a three lookout code. If I can look 3 ways and know that people will come from 3 ways, and that's it, then I will hide there, and I will make it a hiding spot. But if it has more than 3 spots to look out over, it's not a hiding spot for me. Not for everyone. This is the first spot I want to point out. It's really, like plain view sight, but you got a good 1, 2, really 3 right there. You can shoot the glass out if you want to. Works with a knife as well in case you're new to Ghost. And this is Call of Duty Ghost. My favorite gun of all, the Ripper. I used it in the previous video. Actually, both videos. So that's one spot. Alright, here's the second. This big bad boy. I don't know if everybody knows about it. But you can actually just step up onto these, reach it real quick, and come straight up, and go prone. Now, a lot of times, prone's blocked in here, but apparently not this time. But yeah, you can just tap from each side, and then just go back to prone. The only way they can get up here is if they climb this way. And 2, you've got great view over here, from all the main points. So, that's another spot to hide. Some say this is a good place to veer off. It's not really a spot to hide, but it's a veer off if you're rushing, trying to get towards the big main construction yard there. That's a big area for a lot of rushers, and campers. They like to take that area. I'll show you why later. Some say you can get up here. I know you can jump on these right here. Get up here. Now you can jump up there, but I've done that a dozen times and never got up there. So I don't know if that's a hacker trick or if it's just a wise tale. So next spot, and these bad boys, I want to talk about them briefly. There's about 3 or 4 on the map. You can climb up into each side of them. I mean, every one of them. Well, there's one. I think it's holding a bunch of wood over there towards the end of the construction yard on the back side, far end of the map. And this is another spot as well. But briefly talking about that one with the wood, you can't get up in it as far as I know. I haven't really ever needed to try. I don't really like those tricks too much because people check them left and right. There are 2 spots back here. I want to show them briefly. This actually gives a good bit of shade, believe it or not. It is harder to see, and you've got good coverage. Only 2 areas to cover, really. 3 if you count the door. And if you're just out here in plain sight, you've got full coverage, believe it or not. Only a couple areas to cover. This building, I want to talk about this building a bit. Everyone thinks it is the best place, most famous place to hide. Oh, there's only the ladder, and then there's only the stairs. We'll just put an IED right here, and an IED over here, and it'll just it'll work, but really it doesn't. It's actually one of the worst places to hide, and I will show you in part 2 of this video why. But they think those IEDs go off and they just hide over here, and so yeah. And some with thermal sights will just shoot through there, trying to get to people up at Sniper Hill, but still chillaxing. Keep in mind, don't go too far back because people can shoot you from down through here. I just don't see how, but I've been shot a few times from people just, you know, sticking their gun up and shooting through the floor here on the back end. And that works for these walls as well. They're not exactly bulletproof. So that's it for part 1. I will see you in part 2. Bye.